Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the show. I am, as the little banner here says, I am Lou Mangello. Thank you so very much for being here. If you're watching live, please do me a favor, sit back, relax, grab a snack, tag, and invite a friend to watch. Got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. If you're watching on the replay, don't forget to join us here every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I am super excited. It feels like forever since I have done the show here from the home studio, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I have loved being out in the parks. We were in Epcot last week, I believe Magic Kingdom the week before. We were at Beach Club, Riviera, hitting a bunch of different resorts. So it is good to be back home once again. We can talk about some of what's going on in parks and maybe some screen news this week. We will share a top 5 live. Don't listen hungry. We're going to take your questions, your comments. We can talk about the show, take your suggestions, maybe even do a little 20 questions contest along the way as well. So if this is your first time joining, thank you for being here. Welcome. Please do me a favor. Introduce yourself in the comments below. Let me know where you're from. If you're going to do that, I'm going to have to put these on so that I can see some of you, including people like Kevin Shea, who we saw last week, and in Epcot, we were there at this time last week. We were wandering our way around the flower. I have to get these right. The Flower and Garden Festival. There's so many festivals, so delicious, and we were just making our way towards the Pièce de Résistance, which was France. It was a nice way to cap off. Well, we finished in France, and then we sort of had a little add-on at the. God, I keep calling it the brunch cart. I keep forgetting what it is called. But thank you very much for watching last week, for being here tonight. Speaking of tonight, and this sort of ties into a little bit of some of the news we wanted to chat about. You may or may not have heard that Avengers Campus finally is opening to California residents only this Friday. But, and I'm sorry if you were in the UK and overseas, it's going to be a late night, early morning for you. Tonight on the Disney Parks blog and on their YouTube channel, they are going to be broadcasting the opening ceremonies. That's at 8:15 p.m. Pacific, which means it's 11:15 p.m. Yikes. For those of us on the East Coast, you're going to get a glimpse of what's going on inside the land, as well as, from what I understand, a few special guests. Spider-Man, I'm looking at you to give you an idea of not just what the park is going to look like, but participate in those opening events. You'll be able to find it on the Disneyland Facebook and Twitter channels, as well as the Disney Parks blog on their Facebook and the Disney Parks blog Twitter channel as well. I can tell you that there are a lot of people excited for this. I tried to figure out a way how I could be there on Friday. But I will not share exact details, but I will tell you that sooner rather than later, I will be out in California to cover. It's not even to cover. I am going to share the experience of my very first time. I'm like squealing with excitement of my very first time, assuming that I can get a reservation for the attractions, but inside Avengers Campus in Disneyland. So stay tuned for the exact dates for when that is going to happen. If you're watching and from California, are you planning on being there on the 4th? Do you have plans to be in the parks anytime in the next few weeks? There is, and the more details that we're seeing about what is coming to Avengers Campus, not in terms of just what to experience, but what we're going to see, what we're going to taste. Pim Test Kitchen, I'm very much looking at you. I am bringing my appetite. I am bringing my credit card and Becky Mankin's credit card and stretchy pants. I'm going to bring my stretchy Spidey underoos, which is a horrific thought. I apologize for that. But yeah, I have, I've been fortunate to see and experience a lot over the past few years, but I don't remember being as excited for an overall experience as much as I am for Avengers Campus. I've obviously loved what they've done in Galaxy's Edge, but my heart and soon my checkbook and my pocketbook, whatever, my wallet are very much going to be literally and figuratively invested in Avengers Campus. And I love the gamification of what they're going to be doing to the Spider-Man web slingers attraction. In case you can't tell, I am a huge Spider-Man fan. I'm sitting on a, you can't see it, it's a Spidey seat. And I know there's been some pushback from some people saying, well, you have to purchase an add-on experience, but it's optional. It won't take anything away from your experience. But I do like the fact that you can add on to it. Jeremy Goff said under moo-moos. It's funny and gross, but yet also true. Stretchy Spidey Underoos Lin Yaw is, I don't even think they make him in my size, which is probably not the worst thing in the world. So I see some people saying that they hope to get there in the summer. James, I don't know that I'm going to get a spider bot, but then I also don't know how I could not get a spider bot. I just see somebody said that Chef Bob from the Boathouse is in the house. Speaking of Chef Bob and Boathouse, top 10 places I haven't been in way too long, the aforementioned Boathouse. Chef, I'm going to come see you soon. Got something I want to share with you. So we will chat. Marla Chan, who I love and adore, is going to be in the parks on June 15th. Interesting. Ashley Grissom will be a WW Radio trip. So this is not going to be a WW Radio trip per se. Actually, Becky and I are going to be there, and my family is going to come out. But of course, she's not here yet, I don't think so. I can tell you that there are discussions going on about doing an event. I can't say anything else. She will literally murder me. So pretend I didn't say anything about a Disneyland event, but pretend I said something about a Disneyland event. So Jeremy Goff, that's pretty much what it's going to be. I'm not getting a spider bot. I'm going to get every accessory for the spider bot. There's even like a cool backpack, and I like the web slinging thing. So yeah, it's going to be great. Zach Brown, good to see you. Can't wait to experience it. Zach Brown from the Zach Brown Show podcast, by the way, if you haven't checked it out. Gray Hauser, good to see you as well. Gray just launched a new site called Disability at Disney. If you have special needs or know somebody that does, go check out Gray's site. And he's got a podcast. I swear I speak for a living as well. So I'm crazy excited to see. So the spider bot is, it's like a Galaxy's Edge droid where there's a number of different ones you can choose from. You can program them, you can play them, they can interact with you and each other, as well as I think the land itself. Now I need one. Now I need one just to see exactly what it is. The Zach Brown Show. Zach Brown, you better do what we talked about today with that. But listen, if you can't get out to Disneyland, don't worry, because there is Walt Disney World news and events coming your way as well. I love the holidays. And when I say holidays, I don't just mean the Christmas holidays, but I love Halloween as well. It's one of top 3 favorite holidays. Halloween is in there. Well, Disney just announced some details about the After Hours Boo Bash, which is going to be on 23 nights later this year, starting August 10th, which makes sense because that's when Halloween begins. So starting August 10th and continuing through October 31st from 9 p.m. to midnight. This is a ticketed after hours event. So it's going to be a little bit different than the traditional full-blown Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. There are going to be a variety of different cavalcades, including Disney Villains and Jack's Nightmare and Mickey's Happy Halloween Cavalcade. There'll be lots of some of your favorite friends and characters, including Miss Carlotta will be back at Haunted Mansion, Chip and Dale. There will be complimentary snacks, yay, like ice cream and popcorn and beverages. But more importantly, this is different because it's an after-hours event. So unlike the Not So Scary Halloween party, which is a full-blown Halloween party, I think this is a little bit more of a hybrid where there will be certain Halloween-themed foods and drinks and obviously merchandise that's available. But what you're really going for, unlike a Halloween party, which can sometimes get crowded, is you're going for the much lighter crowds. If you've ever wanted to feel like you have the parks to yourself, a Disney After Hours event is absolutely the way to go. I've been to Villains ones. I've been to a few of the other themed event. I like the fact that they're going to integrate Halloween into this. So while you might not necessarily get everything that the full blown, not so scary Halloween party has, you get the ability to ride, I believe it's 20 some odd attractions. I don't know the exact numbers. It's more than 20 attractions with little to no wait. And that's part of what you are paying for is the theming, the food and beverage and merchandise options. You obviously get some of the complimentary food as well, but having that feeling of the park to yourself. And I'm going to be interested to see. I haven't been able to find out if you are going to be able to, and I assume that you can, as long as you don't cover your face, if you'll be able to dress in Halloween costumes, again, as long as you follow the normal guidelines. So Jenny Ginsburg, also who I love, says she is so excited. Halloween is my favorite season. Right, it's not really a holiday, it's a season. And for Disney, the season lasts like 3 months, which is awesome. The more Halloween, the better. Kyle Beaumont says, right, the soundtrack too. So I think that's part of what you're going to get. So you can get into the park um, even without a Disney Magic Kingdom park ticket as early as 7 p.m. So you can enjoy some of the park even before the party gets started. And you can also, I saw somebody ask, yes, you can trick or treat. There are a variety of different ticket prices that start at $129. It does go up to, I believe, $199 for Halloween night, although there are annual pass holder and Disney Vacation Club discounts. Matthew Woolley says, yes, costumes, no masks, as usual. So it's funny how we went from no masks to wearing masks to no masks again. It's fine. I will take the no masks any day, all day. And I would love to, this is an event that I would love to see because, again, it combines this idea of having the park to yourself late at night, the no waits for attractions. The weather is getting better. I'm sure there's going to be Halloween themed music. I love things like Madame Carlotta and the characters dressed in their Halloween best. So it's a nice sort of hybrid. I will obviously go and cover one of the early nights if I can, so you can see exactly what it's like, and I'll probably live stream from there when I go. I would love to know if you are planning on going, maybe even share in the clubhouse when you're thinking about going. Maybe if we check it out and we dig it, we can, somebody write this down. Maybe we'll do a WW Radio night at the I'm going to have to get this name right. At Mickey's, what do they call it? At the Boo Bath, at the After Hours Boo Bash. All the new nomenclature. It's a little tricky, but we're getting there. We'll pick a WW Radio night at the Disney After Hours Boo Bash. Matthew Willie is talking about the Cadaver Dans are going to be there. Kevin Cooper is going. Darlene Nagy, formerly of Westonic in New York, is going to be going. Jim Orhosky is saying AP, AP, AP. I know it's one of those, like, you love talking about the AP and we don't love talking about the AP. Jim, I know as somebody who moved here right as the shutdown was happening, that you and so many others are desperate to get your annual pass. I think what we're seeing with events like this, and the indication that there will be annual pass holder discounts, I think that annual passes, either in their original incarnation or maybe some sort of new manifestation of it like they're doing Disneyland, they are going to be coming back, I think, sooner rather than later. I don't know anything. It's wishful thinking because I hate the fact that so many people are so looking forward to getting their annual passes and Tables in Wonderland back once again. Brad Donson, I will not. I can assure that's actually, you know what? That's not going to be in a shorts. Maybe I will go with somebody from Greece as a Halloween costume. I'm not saying that I have a leather jacket. I am saying I have it because a couple of years ago I wore one to the Edison. We did a Halloween party at the Edison one night, and I had a Thunderbirds jacket. So, Deb Clement, thank you very much. This was part of my project during quarantine of cleaning things up, streamlining things, and highlighting minimizing a lot of what I had and highlighting some of the things that have meaning to me, that I love, gifts from other people. Jeremy Goff, I know you're in here. He's all the different Jeremy Goff signs. All like, I'm so bad at this. Well, anyway, but that's what it is. So tried to again simplify and streamline what I have here. Jim says I need Boma and Ohana to open. Jim, I think the handwriting is on the wall that we're seeing steps, some small, some large, towards not just all of the restaurant and dining locations opening, but all of the resorts. Lest we forget that places like Beach Club just opened, right? And Port Orleans Riverside, Port Orleans French Quarter, not open as yet, but I think that those certainly are on their way. They're coming soon. Janet, I believe Chico, as well as all of Animal Kingdom Lodge, is going to be open in the next few months, especially as as Disney continues to ramp up and slowly increase the park capacity. There is going to be the need, excuse me, for those dining locations and for those hotels to open, because what we're starting to see now is very limited availability, especially during certain times of the year. We're starting to see it already this summer. People having a difficult time booking because some of their favorite resorts are already booked up. Speaking of which, if and when you're ready to book, go to mousefantravel.com. I'm just saying they will help you out and to navigate. Whoops, there it is. Mousefan Travel. I don't even think Becky's here, but you can tell her that I plugged Mousefan Travel just because, don't tell Becky I love Becky, but, so will dining plans be back? Valerie, again, it's a great question. We don't know exactly what is going to be coming back and when. My feeling is that we are going to see a return of all of those programs and promotions that were here in the past. They're not going to go from 0 to 100. They are going to be rolled out, I think, incrementally, and it's just going to be timing of it. I'm distracted because Efren Vasquez says, Cantonese lobster, please come back. Dear sweet baby Jesus, please bring back the Cantonese lobster to Todd English's Blue Zoo at the Dolphin Resort. Formerly my favorite restaurant ever, but you know what? I asked for top 5 live suggestions this week. Somebody write this down. I need to do I will share my personal top 5 meals or dishes at Walt Disney World. It's possibly an impossible task because I don't know, but Cantonese lobster, you very well may make the list, my friend, although we need to revisit each other once again because it's been way, way too long. So Derek got his boathouse reservation for July 31st. Make sure you tell them Lou sent you. They might not know what you're talking about, but you can right away. Susie, we are starting to see the plexiglass being removed on some attractions. That, for me, is one of the things I'm looking forward to coming down most, because it is this both physical and psychological barrier. Even though you can see through it, there is something that separates us psychologically, and that I would rather have the plexiglass come down and keep face coverings on sometimes, because I don't like that feeling of being distanced from people like that. And I know it's a subtle psychological thing, but I don't like those kind of barriers. Like even when so this is really stupid, but like when I go and I speak at events or conferences or to businesses, I never speak from behind a table. I think it's just, first of all, nobody can see me, but 2, I don't like that physical barrier between me and the people who are watching. And when I do like my events, I don't have a table. Like there's a podium there for some speakers if they want it, but I encourage people not to, because I think being physically closer has a psychological added benefit too. And I think we're going to see and feel that even more too, right? Because we are in the process now of getting physically closer once again, right? All of a sudden now people aren't recoiling when I stick my hand out for a handshake or a fist bump. I'm starting to get to hug again. These have been good days with the hugs coming back. So, and to that point, and I know a few of you have asked me about this. I wasn't thinking about it until right now, but I will tell you that yes, I am comfortable. I think enough has happened and time has passed and things are in place that will allow me to have meets of the month once again. So I am already working on that in terms of a date and location and the ability for everybody who comes to be comfortable, to feel comfortable, and to feel safe. Um, Obviously, understanding that not everyone might be ready for that yet, but we, like Disney, will ease back into that. So stay tuned. Um, this summer, this summer we are going to have sooner rather than later. We're going to have our first meet of the month back in Walt Disney World, and I'll be. We talked about some things that I'll be integrating to make everybody who comes feel not just happy but comfortable as well. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. So um, yeah, it seems like there's a lot of happiness coming back for Meet of the Month. I know poor Jim Rohoski again moves here, looking forward to Meet of the Month, and COVID kicks in. So, Mike Grady Queen, I will tell you, brother, I am fully vaccinated. Wherever side of you, I am completely comfortable both giving and receiving of hugs. Bring it on! I've got a lot of hug catching up to do, and bring it on, bring it on. So preferably not sweaty, but it's also summertime in Florida, so we shall see. So, Gina Flacco, hopefully you can make it to month. And Derek, yes, it is both a meet of the month and there will be meets, MATS, as well. Carlos Eduardo Silva from Ponto Miami and PontoOrlando.com. Greetings to you, my friend. It was great to see you, albeit briefly, last week, right now, during the live show. But hope to see you again soon. So, will I hug runners? Yeah, man. Mike, I'm in, man. I'm ready. I have full faith and confidence in the vaccine, and you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to give it a shot because I miss it enough. Is there a spot big enough? I don't know how many people are gonna. This is what I have to struggle with. I don't know how many people are gonna come, and I still want to make sure it's in a relatively controllable environment because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Even if I have to do some sort of like a free registration system ahead of time, just so I know how many people are coming and what to expect, and we'll see as we get closer. But just wanted to plant the seed. Derek, you're reading my man, because I dig Katsura Grill something fierce. I love it a lot. So, but in the meantime, we will continue to meet here. We will meet in the clubhouse. Speaking of, by the way, if you're not a member of the WWE Radio Clubhouse, please go join www.com/clubhouse. That is our group on Facebook. Speaking of groups, also get ready. We are literally 1 week away from the debut of Loki on Disney Plus. So now is the time, now is the best time to come and join the spoiler support group. Also on Facebook, it is a fun, friendly, safe place, as long as you like spoilers, where we talk about our theories, we share links, we ask questions about anything that's going on Disney Plus or Marvel or Star Wars. And with Loki coming up, I think there's going to be a lot to talk about. This is, since WandaVision, this is the one that and I think a lot of us have really been excited for. I dug Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I think Loki is going to give WandaVision a run for their money, in terms of that Marvel experience, the Easter eggs, that cinematic type feel, and seeing some of those familiar characters once again. I know that there's a lot of love for Loki as well. So I see a lot of people super excited for Loki. More Marvel. I'm always down for I'm always down for more Marvel, which is making me right. Listen, if we don't see Mephisto in this one, people are going to start to revolt. That's what we're really waiting for, is to see Mephisto. By the way, speaking of groups and welcoming and thanking, I want to say a quick and huge thanks and welcome to all of the new members of the WW Radio Nation family, including Randall King, Anthony Hofgren, Joe S., Ashley Scarpa, And Joseph, Ivan, Victor, I appreciate you literally helping to keep the lights on and helping to support the show. I love being able to give back to you each and every month. So if you are new, stay tuned for check your mail for your welcome package. And again, you can join for as little as $1 a month. It goes up from there, and there's different levels of rewards leading up to a level where you can get monthly care packages from Walt Disney World. I literally just finished assembling, pun intended, I guess no pun intended, assembling, I'm giving away a hint, what this month's care package is going to be themed, and I'm going to get that out in the next week or so. So if you are a platinum member, check your mail. Got a fun, cuddly-ish package coming to you later on in a month or two. So thank you again for that. Speaking also of getting together and joining together and Marvel, if you are still interested in joining us on our Marvel Day at Sea cruise, we have availability February 5th through the 10th. If you are on the fence about, well, is it going to be safe enough? I think we're starting to see how things are progressing. Disney is about to do their first test cruise, which I think is going to illustrate just how safe these ships are going to be. Sign me up. I volunteer as tribute in an absolute heartbeat. If you can't make that, don't sweat it. Maybe you want to wait a little while. You can come with us on the inaugural 4-night group cruise aboard the Disney Wish, June 20th, 2022. It is going to be one of the inaugural cruises on the Disney Wish. This is going to be a little bit different because obviously this ship is selling out fast, not just for our group, but the ship itself as we get closer to opening up for even first-time cruisers. That being said, I want to repeat that if you are unable for one reason or another to join us on the June cruise, we are absolutely going to do another cruise on the Wish this fall. I want to tell you when I think it's going to be, but I can't, even though Becky's not here. I will respect the freak out that she would have, but I really want to tell you when I think it's going to be, but I can't. But stay tuned. So we will have another one in the fall where I'll tell you, I think there'll be more, not just easier to get on board, it will be more affordable to get on board. So there's some advantages, and I know for some people, the timing is just better in the fall. So stay tuned, and I'll have more information. But again, you could just go to www.radio.com/DisneyWish2022. If you are already registered for that cruise or the Marvel Day at Sea cruise, I see some of you already posting here. Please let me know. I see some of you posting in the group. So is Becky the new whiteboard? So Dave Rashoni wants to come. Lori can't wait for the cruise. Heather Campbell Bookshire just booked the Marvel cruise. Beth Strickland is going in. She's going in August. Yeah, so the pricing does obviously come down. Yes, Beatrice, the Wish looks so beautiful. Mike cannot wait for the cruise. Matthew Woolley, I can't wait, man, to see you and your family on board, as well as Jeff C. We are going to indoctrinate you into the WW Radio family, as well as cruising. I told you, and I kid you not, if you don't bring stretchy pants, go out to Marshall's, Walmart, Gucci, wherever you buy your clothes, and get an extra pair of pants one size larger, because the food is that good and it is so plentiful. So Jeremy Goff, I'm going to pretend you're not even talking about the Castaway Cay 5K. I want to get back to the discussions of food and food. So, but yeah, Beatrice, I'm like you. I cannot wait to cruise with friends again. So is it worth it for a 1-year-old? So David, I will tell you that I brought my daughter on, I think it was the Dream. My dates are all screwy, but I don't know where it's going to be on the Wish, but I know all the clubs have not just the Oceaneer clubs and labs, but they have a Small World nursery. And that is I kid you not, this is the very first place and first people I ever trusted the care of my children to other than my parents. Like, I didn't let anybody watch my daughter. I still am a very overprotective parent, especially with my daughter for whatever reason. But The very first place I let somebody else watch my child was on a Disney ship. So I can't give you any greater endorsement than that. Um, Trusting someone with my firstborn, who I love more than life itself, is should hopefully be a good enough recommendation for just how comfortable I see I feel there. Michael Melbourne, did I watch Modoc? I did. I saw all of Modoc. Have you have all of you have you watched Modoc on Hulu? I know it's not a Disney Plus show, which is part of the reason why I didn't make it a pick of the week. Also, Modoc, not your traditional Marvel show. It is definitely more adult, not for the kiddies. You know, you have to judge what is appropriate for you and your family and what you're comfortable with. But Modoc definitely sort of leans more towards adult-ish humor in certain parts. I think some parts of it were very, very funny, very clever. It's in that robot chicken style of claymation animation. I watched it with my son. There were a couple of uncomfortable moments, but I just pretended not to look at him and just moved on. But he's almost 16, and I have to have that come to Jesus moment. Anyway, whatever. But really, really well done. Very smart, very funny, but very, very different. It's a huge left turn from anything that you'll see on Disney Plus. So uh, it's Jupiter's Legacy. I heard that's really, really good. So Jeremy, yeah, if you like Patton Oswalt, he's great. He kills. He kills nice. He's really, really funny. So, and we can certainly talk about Modoc in the spoiler support group too. It is not just for shows that are on Disney Plus, but anything sort of in this Marvel, Star Wars, Disney universe that it lives in. So, Suzette watched all of Lost and loved it. Thank you for the recommendation, Suzette. Every now and then, if I want to have something on in the background, I sometimes just fire up Lost and just leave it there. Far and away, like, did I ever do my top 5 all-time television shows? Probably. I'll give you my top 3 right now because it's easy. Number 3 is Seinfeld. Brilliantly funny comedy. One of the huge rewatchability factor. It's what I used to fall asleep to 2 o'clock in the morning at night. Number 2 is Battlestar Galactica. I wish it was the 1978 one, but it's not. I have been I can't even say watching for the first time the 2003 Battlestar Galactica miniseries and 4-season series. It is really, really well done television that carry the one. 18 years later, the effects, because it's not a it's a show set in space, but it is a character driven storyline that deals with real world issues, but in just a different environment. And I love Eddie Olmos. Edward James Olmos is really, really good, really, really strong actor and character. So if you're a fan of sci-fi, Battlestar Galactica, and obviously my number 1 is Lost. Like, it's not even close. Not even close. I've watched Lost, including the watching it live when it first came out. I've watched it 6 times. I've watched every episode 6 times, and I don't have a lot of time to watch TV. So that just tells you how much I'm willing to commit to that show because I enjoy it so much and still like smile and have these wow moments and yell. The only other show I've yelled and talked to the TV at is Battlestar Galactica. There are a couple episodes I'm like, mama. So that's on mama. That's on Peacock, which has some great stuff on it too. There I was trying to limit the number of streaming services, but it's worth the price of admission. So, I see some people saying Seinfeld still holds up. Jeremy Goff says my favorite show as a kid, Seinfeld was, or the 1978 Battlestar Galactica, which was my favorite show. I don't know if you can't see it, and I won't reach it, but I have my collection of Battlestar Galactica toys from 1978, including a Sideshow Collectibles. There's a new Sideshow Collectibles, by the way, has a new. I don't know if I have the graphic or not. No, I don't have the full graphic. If you go to www.radio.com/sideshow, they have an amazing replica. They have replicas, plural, of not just Battlestar Galactica ships, but Star Wars, Marvel, Disney. You can see a couple of the images here. Very, very high end in terms of the detail and quality, and they range in price from $25 and go up from there. But if you're looking for like a really nice collectible for your home or office, Sideshow is really really nice stuff. So um, the best season of Lost. So Kevin, I think those first two seasons are really strong, and I'm an origin story kind of guy. I love um, I love sort of learning and sort of following characters along the journey, and everything sort of leading up to and inside the hatch. I think was really really good. And Desmond's a Desmond and John Locke are my two favorite characters there. Just really really good, really really good stuff. There was a dip, admittedly, in season 4 and 5. There was time off for writer strikes and all that, and Lindelof and Cuse wanted the show to not run that many seasons, but the network forced them to. And you can tell there were a couple of stretch moments in there, which is where it dipped just a little. Um, Jack's flashback, Jack's flashback in Thailand. Tough episodes to get through. Have zero impact on the story, but that doesn't matter. I'm on a run. Whatever. Crystal Hudson loves Battlestar Galactica. Heather, also like me, would um, yell at Lost as well. Shark Tank, David Dawsey is a favorite. I didn't put it. It didn't make the top three for me. It did make the top three. It's probably top five. Um, I will admit that I've cried watching Shark Tank because seeing people let their dreams become realized and getting gifted that by some of these other entrepreneurs and knowing that that's literally a life-changing moment for them is incredibly impactful. Um, so Matthew, I did watch Cruella. I have held off saying anything about it because I understand that some people might not have watched it either in the movie or paid for it. But maybe we could take a beat and just let me know. Have you watched Cruella? And if so, did you watch it in the theaters? Did you pay to watch it at home? And what did you think? What were your thoughts on Cruella? I will say this while I'm waiting for the comments to come through that I have not, you know, I have not even seen all the new Disney live action movies. Right? They don't necessarily always jazz me up, but I was very pleasantly surprised how much I was intrigued by the Cruella trailer. I think that they did a really really good job with the trailer of making it very interesting. So I did get a chance to. I was given a screener copy, courtesy of Disney, and sat down to watch it with my family. I had held off with any sort of reviews, one during an embargo time, and then two because I wanted to wait and see. Um, we paid to watch Cruella. It was way better than expected. So I'm seeing a lot of this. I'm seeing like a lot of people loving it. Beatrice went to go see it in a theater, which must have been awesome. Getting back to the theater and the popcorn again. Uh, Soundtrack was awesome. Carrie says didn't see it, probably won't. Found it fun. Punk rock. The costumes were great. Lot of love for Cruella. I think it and Jungle Book may be the better of the live action films. Cruella in the theater started slow. I like the storyline. It picked up. So nice to be able to go back into theaters again. A lot of love for the theaters. Really enjoyed it. I thought Emma Stone was fantastic, by the way. She was really, really good. Um, love Disney Plus letting us to avoid the FOMO at home, which I'll tell you, Disney Plus launched at just the right time. Kate Wallace's 9-year-old daughter has watched it 3 times. We watched Cruella in the movies as Bridget Meisenheit. The soundtrack, so it was Emma Stone. So, lot of love for Cruella. So I need to watch it again. I need to watch it again to be able to give a full and fair review of it. So, yeah, and Darren, I get it. Not every live action is for everybody. So that's the beauty of having so much to be able to choose from. So, but speaking of movies, speaking of TV, why don't we move on to our Disney Plus pick of the week, where each week I will recommend a title on Disney Plus. Sometimes it's something that is new, just being released to the platform. Sometimes we'll pick something that maybe is an oldie but a goodie, maybe one that you've never seen before. And I will tell you that I have two graphics planned and prepared for tonight. Um, and I literally don't know which one I want to go with because I like both of these for different reasons. They are very different in terms of tone and the entertainment value. Um, one is animated, one is not. One is musical, one is not. One is, um, I think they are both inspiring and emotional, but for different reasons. I think that there's one you probably have seen and one you probably have not. One you will need to invest a little bit more time in, but I think is incredibly worth it. And I think it's one that you probably wouldn't watch unless you were looking for it or somebody told you to watch it. So that's going to make up my decision for me. I will save the animated one for next week. You've heard me talk about this one. Oh, maybe now you guys want musicals. I'm back and forth. I'm back. I don't even have a coin to flip. You know what? I'm going with my gut, and I have talked about this a number of times. I have literally never watched probably anything from this channel or platform before. This show changed my attention to it. And I'm talking about Nat Geo. And while I love things on Discovery Channel, I never sort of was like, let me see what's on Nat Geo today. I think this was so well done. And it was emotional. And whether you have been there or not, I think that Japan, between Earth and Sky, is something that, whether you have an interest in Japan or not, is something that you need to watch. It is visually breathtaking. The audio is just as impactful as the video. It is a three-part series that takes you literally through the many different literal and figurative landscapes and cultures of this remarkable country and its people. You learn about its history, you learn about its geography and topography and culture and food and everything else. Because if you think of Japan as just Tokyo, you'd be very, very surprised. And if you have a 4K TV, even if you don't, it doesn't matter. It is gorgeous to watch. You can even watch it on your phone or your iPad. It is a beautiful, beautiful in every sense of the word. It is a beautiful show to watch. It is not, excuse me, it is not it tells a story, but it's not, you know, you're not following a character along. Uh, Give it time. You can have it on in the background while you're working or cleaning or on the Peloton or whatever bike, whatever it is that you exercise people do. That clearly I don't and need to. But give Japan, between Earth and Sky, the attention that it deserves. I promise you, it is really, really good. And Karen says, right, I probably wouldn't have watched it otherwise. I found it by accident. I just did a search for Japan. I was like, I wonder what sort of Japanese cultural type programming there might be here. And I found this, and I watched it beginning to end twice. I think it is that good. So, and I promise we'll get to the animated classic. I think the animated feature that I chose for what will be probably next week, you may or may not be on the fence. You may have never even seen it before. But I think it is one of the most underrated animated Disney feature films in the company's history. I don't think it gets the love it deserves. It is one that has some of the most intriguing characters and some of its most beautiful music. And visually, it is gorgeous. So we will Karen. We need to wait. Karen Marie. Corinne. Wait, it's Corinne. It's Karen. Corinne. Kieran. Kieran. Karen. Mm. Send me an email. I apologize if I've said it wrong. Karen. Corinne. Karen. We'll get back to that. So, um, Dick. I don't think Dick Tracy is on there, Kevin. I think I looked for Dick Tracy a while ago. I don't believe Dick Tracy is on Disney Plus. There's a few oddballs that for some reason are not there. There's got to be some sort of weird licensing thing going on, especially with a movie like Dick Tracy that has. So Marvel Campus is 8:15 Pacific, not 8:15 Eastern. So I see you guys counting down time. You've got 3 hours, so don't sweat it. I promise you, we will be done within 3 hours. And to that point, let's move forward and let's move on to this week's Top 5 Live, where each week I'm going to share a conversation of some of the best from Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars. And this week, and I appreciate all of you who weighed in the clubhouse or in the nation, looking for suggestions for top 5 lives. But this week, I decided to go. I'm going to stick in my wheelhouse, as it were, which obviously you know exactly what the topic is going to have to be about if I'm talking about my wheelhouse. Because this week, we are going to look at our top 5 overlooked snacks that you need. You absolutely do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You absolutely need to try in Epcot Center. And this list is a little bit different than what you might be expecting because I am not going with snacks that you are expecting to see on the list. These are snacks that are going to be available all year round. They are not going to be just sweet, but savory. As I was putting together my list tonight, not only was I starving, but I realized that this is probably going to be a top 10 episode at some point because I know my list is not complete. But what I wanted to do was try and find some of my favorite ones that you may not have tried before, but I think that you should. I tried to do a little balance of sweet and savory, and let's just sort of see where the list lands in terms of what you've tried, what you haven't, and then weigh in the comments as we are going through. So number 5 is, I feel like Timmy Foster. It's a bit of a go with me here, but it's not. And number 5 is Yorkshire chips. Not fish, just chips. This item, and forgive me, I didn't have a chance to put pictures together for tonight, so envision this in your mind. This item is actually not on the menu. If you walk up to Yorkshire County Fish and Chips, which is on the promenade at the UK, chips alone is not on the menu, but if you ask for it, they will do it. I am a savory guy. If French fries were healthy, I would be an Adonis. I would look like that recent picture of Chris Hemsworth getting ready for Thor: Love and Thunder because I love French fries. Potatoes are one of my many weaknesses. They all seem to revolve around carbohydrates. It's potatoes and pasta, whatever. The Yorkshire counties, they're thick cut. They are crispy on the outside. They are soft on the inside. You sprinkle a little malt vinegar on them. You walk over down by the water or those covered tables over by the World Showcase Lagoon. It is lovely. Yeah, I put the Yorkshire chips, and I'll give you you're probably going, well, if he's putting Yorkshire chips on here, he must be putting poutine. I put the Yorkshire chips over the poutine at the refreshment port. I think they're that good here. And if you want to get a piece of fish on the side too, have at it. No tartar, malt vinegar. This is how we do it. It's delicious. So that comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, the brioche ice cream sandwich at L'Artisan des Glaces, the ice cream shop in France. You obviously have tasted brioche before, which is brioche is different than regular bread, which is flour, salt, yeast, and water. The brioche has lots of eggs and lots of milk and lots of butter. So it has a very high fat content. It also has a very high protein content. So this is basically a health food. It's a lot of protein and dairy, but it's that high fat content and the butter and the milk that makes this bread have such a unique taste. And here you can build your own brioche ice cream sandwich. They take the brioche bun, excuse me, slice it open, you pick your favorite ice cream, they put that in there, you can cover it with raspberry or chocolate sauce, and then they seal it like a panini in a warm press, and it comes out and you break it open, and the warmth of the press starts to melt the ice cream from the inside out, and it's so, and I'm not a huge ice cream guy, but it is really, really, really good. It is, and I see some of you are saying this is your favorite snack to get on every trip. It is a must do. I'm happy Darlene Nagy likes malt vinegar on her fries. The ice cream sandwich is really, really good. We're going to have to do a meet of the month at L'Artisan, at the ice cream place in France, and you'll have to try one of the brioche sandwiches because they are really, really good. That being said, I'm going to, if you're like, hey man, I don't dig the ice cream, I'm not an ice cream guy, it's sort of like Lou Monge, I'm going to give you as a close second. There's a roulé lard and fromage, which is basically a bacon and cheese roll. It's basically this giant rolled up, wheel of dough that's stuffed with cheese and bacon, two of God's greatest creations merged together with bread. It is so good. And here's a pro tip before they give it to you. Say, hey, would you mind doing me a favor? Can you just heat that up for a few seconds? You get that warm, and I forgive my pronunciation, roulé lard, whatever, and fromage, bacon, and give me the bacon and cheese bun. Trust me, it is really, really good. So that comes in. That's my sweet treat coming in at number 4. I know a lot of people love the macaron ice cream sandwiches. My daughter loves making macarons at home. I don't know where she got her talent from, but she does. Second Star Steph has never had the ice cream there. Steph, I'm here to help you. If you need a guide to bring you there, that's it. So the ice cream sandwich is in, I'm not going to pronounce it, Jeremy. It's in the ice cream place as you're walking towards the bakery in the back. Coming in at number 3, we're going back to a little bit of sweet with a little bit of savory. This is baklava in the back of the Tangerine Cafe in Morocco. So I think when you think of Morocco and snacks, this may or may not be something that comes to mind. You may have had this before. The baklava comes in a variety of different flavors. There's ones with nuts like walnuts and cashews. My favorite is pistachio baklava, and you might be going Mangello. That's almost as bad as pistachio ice cream. I say nay, nay. The pistachio baklava, because it's this very flaky yet dense pastry that is drizzled with honey, and there's this like pistachio, this nutty pistachio filling, which balances the sweetness of the baklava so well. So whether you get a cocktail or some Moroccan mint tea and sit in the back or along the street, it is a really, really nice snack. And I think they're $3, somewhere around there. It is really, really, and getting lots and lots of love for the pistachio baklava. Clearly, butter seems to be one of the big ingredients in a lot of these. And I'm with you, Jeremy. They need Tangerine Cafe to open up once again. A lot of love coming in for the baklava. And Karen Pierre, I'm killing you in the best possible way. But if you think the Yorkshire chips and the brioche ice cream sandwich and the baklava are killing you, you haven't gotten to see number 2, which is the lefse in Norway. And I hear what you're saying. You're saying, Mangello, you spelled school bread wrong. You spelled rice cream pudding wrong. two of items which I love that I actually prefer, and I know this is sacrilege, I prefer the rice cream over the school bread. Because the school bread gets a lot of love for all of its custardy goodness. And if you don't know what a lefse is, if a taquito and a crepe had a baby, it would be a lefse. It is a traditional Norwegian pastry that is actually made of mashed potatoes. It's a potato based dough, and it has a number of different fillings that you can get in a traditional lefse. The one that's served in Norway is a combination of sugar and cinnamon and, wait for it, what's the magic ingredient? Butter. It's like butter. You get that with a cup of coffee or a tea or a cocktail. I love the texture and the consistency and the mild sweetness that the cinnamon and sugar bring, that is tempered by the potato bread that is this sort of very long rolled up crepe. It's very easily shareable. Like Maggie Haggard, add that lefse to your list. And if you don't like it, hit me up. I will come from wherever I am and I will finish it for you because it's that good. And it's not overly sweet, which is part of the reason why I love this one so much. So, coming in at number one, this will come as a shock to you, and it will not come as a shock to you if you know Lou Mangello, because you're like, wait a minute, UK, France, Morocco, Norway. Good golly, Mangello, where's Japan on your list? Well, of course it has to be there. And if you've never tried the yuzu cheesecake, you should. Now, Japan almost made the list for not one, not two, but three different items at Katsura Grill. There are yuzu miso chicken wings. Let that sink in for a second. This wonderfully sweet and savory glaze. It's like 6 wings for, I think, $8. There's also okonomiyaki fries. I'm going to do a video reviewing these because they're that good. Okonomiyaki is it's like a cabbage vegetable pancake with this okonomiyaki sauce. It's made a couple of different ways depending where in the country you're from. If you're from Osaka or Kyoto, it might be slightly different. They have fries that are sort of made with, so I need to go and check these out. But what came in number one and twice on the list, you're hearing the word yuzu, the yuzu cheesecake. And you're like, Mangello, I don't even know what yuzu is, let alone how it is in cheesecake. So yuzu is a citrus fruit that is a little tart. It's a little sour. It's the Japanese use it as a almost like as a zest. It's also made into a salt. Yuzu salt is insanely good if you can ever find it and get it. Think of if a grapefruit and an orange had a baby, it would be yuzu. That's the best way I can sort of describe the flavor. And you know what? Chances are, if you've had Japanese food before, you've had yuzu because it's an ingredient in ponzu sauce. So it's that tangy, sweet flavor that you get in the ponzu sauce that's different than like a soy sauce. But here, it's infused in the cheesecake. So you've got this graham cracker crust, this yuzu infused cheesecake that has that sweet and sour and tangy and creaminess all sort of rolled up into one, and they drizzle it with strawberry sauce on top. Yeah, it's that good. Why am I not doing the show from the Japan Pavilion? What is wrong? If only there was somebody, anybody, who would go with me. Whatever. Anyway, I might have to go to Japan at some time. So it doesn't taste like key lime pie, Karen, and it might sound that way. Key lime pie, I think key lime is much more tart than yuzu is. There's a little bit more of a sweetness to yuzu, and I think it's a little bit more of a subtle flavor. Um, it's Karen, KM says to announce the trip already. I know we're going back to Japan, by the way. So, and of course you knew we would end up in Japan, and maybe we'll have to do a little taste test. I actually need to I think I need to review. Wait a minute. Maybe this week I need to go to Katsura Grill. If only, God, is there anybody that would go and review Katsura Grill with me? Anybody? Just a friend? Somebody who's hungry. Anyway, that comes in at number one. Of course, I have to give you an honorable mention, and the honorable mention are the empanadas in Mexico. And if you go to the cantina, these three small, crispy, fried pockets of joy and love that come from Mexico. There's two types. There's the empanadas con queso, which have this rich, creamy, hot, warm queso inside that when you open it up, it just sort of oozes out. Is delicious. There's also empanadas con barbacoa, which has shredded beef with the queso. So if you want a vegetarian option, they have that. But if you want a little meat with your meat of the month, the empanada con barbacoa is outstanding. Little hint of spiciness to the meat, which makes it a nice complement to your margarita or whatever your drink is of choice. Some people do overlook the empanadas. I don't know why. Everything in Mexico is honorable. I agree with you. And just a couple. So, some people are like, my God, how did you not put school bread? Again, I think school bread is sort of it's not overlooked, sometimes overhyped, dare I say. And I will say that there's a couple things that I noticed are no longer there. So Japan also had a green tea cheesecake, which is not there anymore. I love green tea. I love matcha. I drink matcha every single day without fail. And an oldie but goodie, not there anymore. Hopefully, maybe coming back is at the Joy of Tea in China. They had a curry chicken pocket, which was very much overlooked because people walk by and go, I don't want hot tea. It's 400 degrees outside. They have iced teas. They also have a variety of different snacks and egg rolls. They had these delicious curry chicken pockets that were surprisingly spicy because sometimes spices are toned down just a little bit in for some of these, but very, very good. Would love to see those come back. So there it is. There are my top 5 overlooked snacks that you need to try in Epcot Center. What did I miss? What is not on my list? I'm going to take this. I'm going to post this in the clubhouse. I want you to share your overlooked snack, and who knows, maybe it will make a top 10 list if and when I do this on the show. I need to do some additional research, I think, to really sort of make sure I have done and given everyone their due course. Top 5 gluten-free foods. Noted. I get the request for gluten-free and special dietary requirement. I will definitely do an episode with some of the top allergy-friendly, or maybe we'll call it sort of allergy-friendly, so we can cover a variety of different topics. We'll get some gluten-free. I don't know if somebody's asking me if number 3 is gluten-free. I do not know. I don't know. Maple popcorn I'm seeing. Tequila Flight is a good snack. Keto friendly. Yeah, so I am not well versed in any of those, admittedly, but I welcome guidance and advice and suggestions of things that I should check out and cover. So certainly put these. So I see some top 5 kid menus. Put these in the clubhouse. If somebody can link up here in the comments to the post that I made in the clubhouse, looking for suggestions for future top 5 lives. These are for you, and it does not have to just be about Walt Disney World. It could be anything in Disney, the parks, the cruise line, Disney Plus, Marvel, Star Wars, anything you want to cover in a top 5 live. Let me know by posting that in the top 5 live thread in the clubhouse, and I will absolutely get to it at some point in the food. As long as you keep watching, I promise you, I will eventually get to it. So top 5 mac and cheese, that's I'm very much down for that. And I will tell you, it's going to be really hard to top what I think is the number 1 seed in that bracket already. Top 5 you tell Hunter, he and I are on the same page. I am not a big drinker. I would rather enjoy a mocktail normally than a cocktail. I do like a nice sake or a glass of wine occasionally, but whatever. I dig the top 5 mocktails, non-alcoholic drinks. Maggie, post that in the group because I'm not going to remember any of these that you're posting here tonight. So, um, all right. So it's eight. Gosh, man, boy, time goes by when we're having fun. What do you say? You want to do a quick 20 questions? Quick 20 questions. Maybe do I have something I can give away? As a matter of fact, I think that I do. I have a few things I can give away. Why not? 20 questions. The little gorilla at Nomads. I haven't been a nomad in so long. I haven't been. I need to get out more. I need to. I need to put on pants and not share so much information. All right, fine. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do a. Let's do a little. Let's do a little 20 questions, as it were, where Jeff C says, "I know you like the song." Listen, it was a. I was just part of the Nobu experience, and you made me do it. So, 20 questions. This is how we do it. This is how it works. I basically ask you a series of yes or no questions. Uh, it's supposed to be 20, but I don't stop at 20. I stop when we get a winner. I will ask yes or no questions. You sort of use those responses to help narrow down what you think I'm talking about. This is something that exists or existed in Walt Disney World. It could be an attraction, a resort, a place, a person, a thing, a food item. It could be current. It could be extinct. If it has ever been in Walt Disney World, it's fair game. Yes, I think if it's ever been in Walt Disney World, it's fair game. So that's how we do it. I won't even bother counting to 20 because normally it doesn't happen in 20. If it does, wait, you know what? I'll sweeten the deal. I'll sweeten the deal. This week, you are going to play for a brand new WDW Radio pin, the oohs and the ahs, and a keychain. And this is off. So if you win a prize, if you win one of these, there is a protective cover on it. So you need to pull that off, and that is the WDW Radio. There it is. The new, very cool acrylic keychains. If somebody gets it within the 20 questions, I will also throw in a WDW Radio mug, which I can now say is a limited edition because I did only order a limited number. So it is a limited edition of WDW Radio mugs, unless and until I order more. These are actually really nice. Like, I don't know how well they show on camera, but they're like this cool cobalt blue. I think they're 16 or so ounces, and there you go. And I'll usually throw in a couple of other surprise bonus prizes in there as well. So I'm going to write on my handy dandy, very high tech scoring card here. I'm going to write down what and now I'm just making noises with my pen because I don't want to give away how long the answer might be. Is it something really short, like Figment, or is it something wrong, like I can't think of anything, but somewhere in between. So again, please be patient, understanding. The chat for me goes by very, very fast. The first one that I see that has the correct answers, I will try my best to pay like super close attention. If you get it in within 20 questions, you get the mug. If you get it past 20 questions, you still get the other stuff and maybe a bonus surprise. Melanie Jones, you know what? Melanie Jones says audio tours. I'll throw in the audio tours as well. Just winner, remind me. So get it? Got it? Good. So we're going to start with your yes or no questions in 3, dos, uno, go. And I'll try and keep track of exactly how many questions you guys ask. Okay. Is it at a resort? No. Is it a restaurant? No. Is it Jelly Rolls? No. Is it at Disney Springs? No. Is it Barbie? No. Is it food? No. Is it, oh my God, is it the Funky Chicken? It's go by so fast. Is it is it in a park? Yes. Does it have the color red in it? Yes. Is it food? No. Oh my God, I'm so it's so. Is it a character? No, wait. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's 10. Uh, is shoot, good Gandhi. Is it at a park? Yes, Amanda. Is it a Hollywood Studios? No. Is it in Magic Kingdom? Yes. Is it buzzy? No. Is it drinkable? No. Is it current? Yes. Is it Spider-Man Underoos? I won't count that, but no, it is not my Spider-Man Underoos. Is it Dumbo? No. Is it an attraction? No. Is it Flight of Passage? No. Am I too late? No. Is it in Magic Kingdom? Yes. Can you hold it in your hand? No. But great question, Matthew Woolley. Is it Rock and Roller Coaster? No. Is it something you can buy? No. Is it in Tomorrowland? No. Is it Ariel? No. We're way past 20, by the way. So I'm going to stop counting. Is it the Firehouse? No. Is it Pirates? No. Is it the Mine Train? No. Is it Timekeeper? No. Is it Pooh? No. Dumbo? No. Is it Tasty? No. Is it Pirates of the Caribbean? No. Is it Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway? Runaway Railway? No. Is it the castle? Oh my God, it's going by so fast. Um, is it the watermelon Dole Whip? No. Is it? I'm trying to like scroll back. Is it the fire truck? No. Is it the river roost? No. Is it fireworks? No. Aw. Is it the railroad? No. But God, I can't wait for that to come back. Is it a jungle cruise boat? No. Teacups? No. Still not Dumbo. Egg roll cart? No. But so delicious. If only there was somebody who could go with. Is it the Disney train? No. Is it on Main Street? No. Is it the Walt Disney World Railroad? No. Is it a smell? No, but I guess it has a smell. Is it the Dapper Dans? No. Is it something you can watch? Yes. Is it Big Thunder Mountain? No. Go broader, not narrower. It'll help you. Um, is it the Kakamora float? I don't even know what that is, let alone where it is. A Golden Oak? No, but God, they used to have good French fries. Is it Old Fantasyland? No. Is it a Speedway car? No. Is it ketchup? No, but now I want ketchup. Is it Wishes? No. Is it popcorn? No. Philhar Magic? No, not Mickey. Why? Go bigger, not narrower. Help yourself narrow down. Is it Aladdin's Magic Carpet Ride? Is it still there? Yes. Is it in Adventureland? No. That's a good question, right? Let's go land by land. Is it Mickey's Pants? Is it Happily Ever After? No. Is it the Carousel? No. Is it in Adventureland? No. Is it Popcorn Cart? No. Is it Edible? No. Is it the Sword and Stone? No. Is it not the Tangled Bathrooms? Or the Enchanted Tiki Room? Is it Ye Old Christmas Shop? It is not. Is it Goofy's Barnstormer? No. Is it large? Yes. Is it in Frontierland? No. Is it Haunted Mansion? No, nobody's gotten it. Is it the Rose in the West Wing? Less specific. Let's narrow our way down. Is it Ariel's hair? Is it the poop stream? Good. Now you're not even trying. Now it is not. Does it have a beard? Good Lord. Is it the Country Bears? Listen, if you guys get it in the next 20 questions, I'll give you is it, wait, somebody's got it. Hold on, wait. Is it, Christopher got it. Is it Pete's Silly Sideshow? Woo, man, we took a long way. I was like, this one's going to be easy. These guys will get it. It took you like 8 minutes to get that, which I think makes it fun. So wait, I have to write that. I have to write down who, oh gosh, wait a minute. Who got that? Sorry, I just, man, sorry, my chat goes by super fast. Chris Gagney. So Chris, do me a favor, email me, lou@wwradio.com. Give me your mailing address and I will get that out to you right away. I hope that you like the ones that are a little bit challenging, but for future reference, help yourself by not going so specific, right? Ask the broader questions. You start narrowing it down and then you'll get to that answer faster. But no, you should not be ashamed. Listen, it's part of the fun of doing these, right? I want to create ones that challenge you. If I would be like, it's the castle, it would be boring. You guys would get it fast. So sometimes I try and go for a little bit of the obscura, so it challenges you a little bit. Wow, hello from Serbia. Oh God, I want to try and pronounce your name. Zelijo Milanovic. Mr. Milanovic. Is that close? I tried. I love the fact that you're watching from Serbia. I think that is so cool. The fact that this community extends to and reaches literally around the globe. So thank you very much for watching and being part of the community. Kelly Fennell, I don't have the vocal fortitude to do another, but I like doing these, and we will definitely do these each week. So don't forget, again, to tune in next week for another 20 questions. Don't forget about our Disney Plus pick of the week, which is going to be, Japan, Earth and Sky. That is your homework for next week. Please, please, please give yourself an opportunity to watch it. You can watch it with the entire family. It is something that is I think interesting and fascinating, and will give you a new appreciation for that country and for its people. Also, don't forget to join the spoiler support group at www.radio.com/spoilers. If you are interested in joining us on our Marvel Day at Sea Cruise, you can go to www.radio.com/Marvel Cruise, or come with us on the Disney Wish at www.radio.com/Disney Wish 2020. Also, don't forget that in addition to the live show and the podcast, come be part of the community. Check out the blog. We have an amazing team of blog writers. If you're interested in contributing to the blog, reach out and let me know. You can also go and submit your idea in our WW Radio suggestion box, as well as if you have an idea for a show, something you'd like me to cover, or just a way to make the site, the show, the community better. Again, this is by, for, with, and about you. So I would love to hear from you in terms of how I and collectively we can make this all better. Again, if you are not a member of the Clubhouse, please make sure that you come and join this incredible community that you have built and nurtured and created, and invite your friends to be a part of it as well. If you want to find out how you can help the show, you can go to www.radionation.com. That is, it is a great way for you to not only show your support, but get some cool rewards each and every month as well. If and when you are ready to come and visit Walt Disney World, by all means, please go and visit our friends over at mousefantravel.com. They can help you with a no obligation quote. And I think one of the things we've learned through all of this COVID stuff is just how important it is to have somebody who knows what they're doing, definitely in your corner as well. I feel like I am missing something. I'm probably missing a lot of things, but that's okay. What I do want and I do hope is that, first of all, I know, elephant in the room. You're probably going, where's the podcast this week? I am so sorry. I had to go to South Florida to take care of some stuff for my mom's estate. Could not get coordination in terms of recording with the guest done in time. And then there was the Memorial Day holiday and life got in the way. I apologize. I hate missing a week. I promise I will make it up to you this week. I'm chatting with somebody tomorrow, have another one lined up for this weekend. So I tried desperately not to mix weeks. I appreciate you, your understanding and your patience. And please do me a favor, go back, even if you sort of just randomly select and find one, maybe a show that you've never listened to. You've got 625 plus to go back and check out. Finally, most importantly, thank you for being here tonight. I know how valuable your time is. Don't forget to tune in to the Disney Parks blog live stream of the dedication of Avengers Campus. See how we feel. Maybe we'll do a little watch party somehow. Maybe I'll go live, or we'll do something. I don't know. Stay tuned to the Clubhouse. Maybe we'll watch along together and share our reactions real time. Maybe I'll go live as we're watching. and we can sort of just share our reactions in this same way, because I am super excited to see. Although part of me doesn't want to see. Like, I want to see it with my own eyes first. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It doesn't matter. I'm rambling. Who cares? I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gift that you give me of your friendship and your time and your attention each and every week. You have very much illustrated and demonstrated exactly what it means to choose the good and to be the good. And I don't think that you realize the positive impact you have on me, and as that ripple effect happens, hopefully on other people as well. And if there's anything that I can do for you, by all means, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am at Lou Mongello on all socials, or LouMongello.com. You can find a contact form there. Stay tuned to the show this weekend, and please join me again next week. Maybe here, maybe from the parks. There's a good chance I'll be back in Japan, sampling, maybe reviewing. I love you. I appreciate you. So until next time, see ya.